Our world is characterized by a complex web of interconnected inequalities. Today, we'll explore the multi-phased nature of global divides, examining the significant disparities in economic opportunity, political power, and social well-being that separate nations and communities. We will analyze the interplay between these three key dimensions and consider their combined impact on global development and human progress. Global divides Global divides represent the significant inequalities and disparities in wealth, power, and opportunities between different countries and regions of the world. These gaps create a stark contrast between the development and developing world, impacting various aspects of life, from economic well-being to political influence and social progress. Economic disparities Economic disparities refer to the unequal distribution of wealth, income, and economic opportunities across the globe. This results in vast difference in living standards, access to resources, and overall economic well-being between nations and within them. Some countries enjoy high levels of economic prosperity, while others struggle with poverty and lack economic opportunities. Political disparities reflect the uneven distribution of power and influence in international relations. Some countries hold significantly more power in shaping global policies and agendas than others, leading to imbalance in decision making and representation. This unequal power dynamic can affect a country's ability to avoid advocate for its interests, access resources, and participate fully in the global community. Social disparities compass the unequal distribution of social resources and opportunities, including access to education, healthcare, and basic necessities. This leads to different in social mobility, health outcomes, and overall quality of life. This inequality often intersect with other forms of disparity such as economic and political inequalities, creating complex and overlapping challenges.
Global divides arise from a combination of historical and contemporary factors. Colonialism, slavery, and unequal development have created significant disparities. Today, these inequalities are reinforced by unfair trade practices, global financial instability, the disproportionate effects of climate change, and uneven access to technology. The legacy of colonialism continues to affect developing nations due to resource exploitation, while globalization presents opportunities. It often widens the gap between those who benefit and those who do not. Systemic inequalities within global institutions further sustain these divides, leading to persistent economic and social challenges for many countries.
Global divides have significant consequences contributing to poverty, hunger, limited access to healthcare and education, political instability, and environmental degradation, especially in developing countries. These inequalities obstruct global progress and sustainable development. International relations are vital in influencing these divides, as power imbalance in global organizations and unfair trade agreement can exacerbate inequalities. Conversely, international cooperation can help alleviate these divides through fair trade, development aid, and conflict resolution. The impact of trade is complex, while fair trade can boost economic growth in developing nations. Unfair practices can exploit resources and widen the wealth gap. Development initiatives aim to reduce these divides by improving living standards and access to essential services. But if not equitably distributed, they may worsen inequalities and lead to social unrest.
The importance of promoting fair trade practices, investing in education and health, and combating climate change, particularly in developing countries. It advocates for sustainable development that balances environmental protection, social equity, and economic growth, as well as strengthening global governance to ensure that all nations and voice are heard. The text also emphasized the need to relieve the debt of highly indebted countries to enable investment in essential services, increase foreign aid targeted in line with the Sustainable Development Goals, and facilitate technology transfer and capability building. It also emphasizes the importance of empowering local communities and marginalized groups, promoting good governance, and investing in critical infrastructure to improve economic opportunities and sustainable resource management.